Yo, what's poppin', fellas? It's your boy here, and we are back for some more Fire Emblem Heroes. And if you were a part of the live stream just now, you already know how bad I goofed just now. But I recorded this video, and I completely forgot to hit the record button, so I gotta come back and do this all over again. I'm not gonna fake a reaction. I know who it is. It's legendary Shez. Not who I was expecting, by the way. I was thinking it might have been Bruno, because now would be the best time to do Bruno since he died in the story and they did give him that new weapon. Or I was thinking maybe possibly Athos with some new form of Areola, but nah, they were just like, okay guys, have this legendary dagger Shez, by the way. She's a dagger unit. Do these look like daggers to anybody? Anybody? Are these daggers? I don't think so. So, whatever. She's got 2 swords. She is a blue dagger infantry type. She is a legendary fire type hero, and she grants the speed blessing, and she's also a pair-up. So let's go ahead and take a look at her skills once again. I guess the one good thing to come out of me forgetting to record was that I had to read this stuff like 3 times over to fully grasp what was happening here. It is a pretty big deal with mental gymnastics to figure out how this works, but her weapon, Asura Blades, has 8 might and 2 range, grants speed up 5. She gets a dual phase brave attack. Also, she nullifies penalties on herself during combat. That is just always going to be up, no conditions at all, which is pretty strong. If her speed is better than the foe's speed, she also gains a special ramp effect during combat per attack dealt. So, with a brave weapon, this is a very strong effect to have. She also comes with Dagger 7, of course, because your guess is as good as mine why she is a dagger unit. But there you guys go for her weapon. She has Glimmer as the special. You're probably going to want to swap that out for Ruptured Sky, considering her weapon's only got 8 might and she is a brave attacker. Okay, then her A skill here, Swift Slice. If unit initiates combat or if unit is in 2 spaces of an ally, grants all stats up 8 to unit during combat. And if unit initiates combat against a non-dragon or a non-beast infantry foe, and unit speed is better than the foe's speed plus 20, grants effective against all weapon types to unit during combat. So that's the first part of this. And then the second part is otherwise, if unit initiates combat and unit's speed is better than the foe's speed plus 5, grants effective against all weapon types to unit during combat. So basically what this means is, when she's not fighting a dragon or a beast, she's going to need 20 more speed than those infantry-type foes to get the effective against all weapon types against them. And if she is fighting a dragon or a beast or a non-infantry type, then she only needs 5 more speed to be able to get the effective against weapon types against them. So, effective damage is very powerful, especially with a brave weapon. But this weapon's only got 8 might. Her weapon itself is not giving her any bonus stats. It's only giving her the special ramp, nullifying penalties, and the brave. And then this skill here is giving her 8 attack, but you also got to count for the fact that this being an ace skill would replace whatever ace skill you might have gave her. So something like attack and speed push 4, attack and speed solo 4, whatever. So she is still suffering a little bit in terms of might. I feel like they might have been able to make her a little bit stronger. Maybe give her weapon like a little bit more attack, or give her weapon like attack up 5 somewhere. That's the one concern I have, but obviously a unit that can hit 4 times that has effective against all weapon types is going to put in a lot of work. She's got Seal Speed 4, and then she has Attack and Speed Oath 4. We're getting another one of those Seal Level 4 skills. These are very good, by the way. They're essentially just always minus 11 to the enemy's stat that you have the seal on. So this one's doing speed minus 11 basically. So these are really strong. They also inflict guard too if you meet the other conditions. So I think she's pretty good. But I feel like she's going to be very glass cannon-like. Because unlike Arvel, who gets the weapon triangle advantage, which is going to also raise his bulk, this Shez is only gaining weapon type advantage, or weapon effective damage. So she's only doing more damage and she's not raising her defense any. So it's going to be a little bit more tricky with her. Probably a good idea to give her the null follow-up seal though. so she can guarantee the quad attacks. And if there's a way you could get Desperation on her too, that would be something. But other than that, I don't really think this unit is blowing me out of the water too much. I'm not, like, super impressed by what I'm seeing here. So this is going to be the banner. On blue, we have the new Shez. We have Legendary Myrrh, and then we have Brave Crom. Crom is obviously a pretty solid unit. I'm not too big on this Myrrh. I think she's not that impressive. And then Shez, I think, is a very safe skip, considering like all the current banners that we've been getting and how busted these units have been. I think Shez is probably a safe skip for you guys. All right, then on colorless, we have Medeus, we have Legendary Claude, and we have Brave Byleth. This is a very, very nice surprise to see Brave Byleth on colorless, because as you guys know, I have to summon on colorless to get a copy of Medeus. I need him to finish my grand plan of giving Kanto control to all of those rearmed Ophelias that I got, so I can give out Special Spiral 4 and Kanto control to my infantry guys. But having this Byleth here as well, giving me potential for speed preempt fodder, is really nice to see. And then, of course, Claude is just Claude. He's really good. So I'm going to be summoning on the banner. I'm going to be sniping on colorless. All right, next up on red, we have Legendary Sigurd. We got Brave Seliph, and then we have Legendary Lilina. Overall, I would say red is probably the strongest color on this banner. Like, I don't even think it's close, man. Sigurd, Seliph, and Lilina are all very top meta level units. They're all amazing. Seliph himself, I think, might just be the best unit in the game. So, red has a lot of value. And then finally on green, we have Satyr, we got Legendary Ninian, and then we have Brave Tiki. So, not a bad pool either, actually. Brave Tiki is solid for fodder. I'm not going to talk too much about her in terms of usage, but she is good fodder. She has attack and res finish 4, which is good. Ninian is a very solid dancer. She is a cavalry type, and she can take a second action herself. So she is very solid. And then Satyr is a good unit to merge up. Also, she has that new effect that ends the enemy's turn. So I would say probably red is in first place, followed by green, actually. I think green might be in second place. And then colorless is in third, and believe it or not, I think blue might be in last place, despite blue having the brand new unit on it. So those are my thoughts on the banner. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. What do you guys think of this brand new Shez? And do you guys think I'm sleeping on her a little bit, or do you think I'm correctly assessing her abilities? I'm not too impressed, honestly. I feel like it looks very scary seeing a brave attack with effective against all weapon types, but if you account for like all the stat points we're seeing here, I don't really think it's enough. Maybe if they gave her sealed defense 4 instead, then this would have been a little bit scarier, but I don't know, man. I'm kind of not too high on this unit right now. So that's going to wrap up this video. Hope you guys enjoyed the coverage, and this is your boy Tacho signing out. So take care, fellas, and I'll catch y'all again on the flip side.